G'day everyone, it's Friday, so it's time for another Tech Talk. We've got a little bit of a different one today, so Josh, why don't you take the lead, mate? What are we going to talk about today?
I believe today we're talking about the week in the rearview mirror that was seminar in Victoria. We just had a seminar down here Tuesday and Wednesday. It was a pretty big one. Guys, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It's a good group. Always a few different things coming out of it every time we do a seminar. But look, I always get a bit of a kick out of showing people around Works Plus HQ, sort of showing them a little bit of what goes on here as far as, a bit of tooling, a bit testing and things like that, and the facility that we've got here and the type of testing and things like that we do. But also a lot of people are blown away by the manufacturing we actually do here. I guess they don't really give it a second thought. They sort of know that it happens, but of course it doesn't magically happen. We have to have a dedicated area and a setup and guys full time in that area producing all of these machines and these products. So it's great. Yeah, I get a bit of a kick out of showing some people around and this is their Graceland. They get to have a bit of a look around and geek out a little bit of what's not only in the showroom, but what's happening back of house as well. So that's pretty cool. But I guess from a technical thing, I think I always hear customers say, I picked up a few things here and there that I never thought of, and I'm the same. I always pick up a few things. So I guess we're talking about when we're applying densifier and that sort of thing, and when to mop and when not to mop. And I guess more to the point is when not to mop. And it's always good to have that bit of refresher as far as how the processes go and things like that. So it's always good to pick up on a few things or refresh on a few things like that. So very good, always good. Don't worry about the customers. I always get value out of the seminar. What about yourself, Brando?
Well, I really liked the mixed bag of individuals that we had at this seminar. So we had a range of guys that have been in the game for a while and just wanted to come and brush up on a few things. And then guys that had just ordered their first machine, so they're still yet to do their first grind. So they're real fresh as a daisy. And then even some estimators and sales reps from big national companies as well, which was really interesting. So everybody got the fresh perspective. I got one as well from everyone that was there. So it was a really good mixed bag. A lot of good questions, a lot of knowledge shared. So it was a good all-round time.
I always talk about that bit of a conversation, that think tank that goes on amongst attendees at the seminar, and that diversity. Yeah, it really, really shows. It's great. What about yourself, Josh? How did you find this seminar? You're right at the forefront, of course.
I'm exhausted. For the very reasons that you mentioned. Like you say, it was that broad range of the more that whole spectrum of the industry, from the biggest to the smallest, and what everyone got out of being in the room together, and the types of questions that kind of tends to muster. So we covered a lot of material for that very reason. It was good fun that we had a small enough group that we were able to answer a lot of the questions in real life. So we were able to do the traditional go to woe, but we also did the side-by-side testing of the traditional system versus hybrid systems with tempos, with ceramics and other types of tooling. So that was fun for people to be able to see on the fly, side by side, how these things looked. Also, I enjoyed always do, potassium versus lithium, densifier side by side, testing, myth busting, whatever you want to call it. It's always a bit of fun, keeps everyone interested. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. And so, it was good to be able to see all of those types of things happening while we were also going through all of the fundamentals and learning all aspects of concrete grinding and polishing, but also product creation for your brand.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I have to say, I've always petitioned after every seminar that I need a Segway or a golf cart or something, with the amount of running around that I do, and now with Brandon as well, and he certainly helps out. But getting quotes for people, grabbing products to show people, things like that. I'm constantly in and out. And the amount of times that I would walk in and go, well, what's going on now? What tooling's on there? What's that part of the floor looks different to that? And the customer would tell me, well, we've used densifier and that overnight. Well, this one we've used lithium, and this quarter of the floor we've done this, and now we're trying this tooling, and I need to catch up with what's going on from one hour to the next. So yeah, it's really cool. It's not just this is the way it happens and this is the way it goes. We get some curveballs as well as showing a good standard practice as well. So no, it's great. Question without notice, Josh. What was something weird and wonderful that someone asked you? Was there anything that springs to mind?
I don't know if there's anything weird and wonderful. There was just a lot of things from different directions.
Real broad range.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything weird and wonderful. I thought it was interesting that we had a radio control machine for the event, and it got used maybe 1% of the time.
And I stand testament to that. I reckon I heard at least 3 times saying, "Who wants to go?" And a few hands sprung up, and they're saying, "Oh, well, we'll get the." I said, "No. I want to push." It's like, right, okay. I guess it's all part of that learning and feeling and being part of. So it was very good. But and then, yeah, of course, shameless plug. There is another seminar coming up, 9th and 10th of October. So if you want to get in and book your spot, that's certainly coming up later in the year. So something to look forward to. But cheers, guys. And I think we're probably all in agreement that there tends to be a bit of a lazy beer at the end of the second day. So maybe we can just go and make sure that was definitely something that we should continue on with right now. Maybe we just keep trying that part of the seminar just to perfect it. What do you think?
I think we might have a couple of leftovers in the fridge, Mikey. So I think you're onto something there, mate.
Good
Never
stuff.
get too much practice.
Yeah.
Well, a few little tech pieces in there, but it's good to just get a bit of a discussion about the seminar, and it brings out a few other questions and things like that. So, no, it's a good one, guys. Cheers for that.
Shout out to all those who made the investment, came along, and shared your time with us for 2 days. We we really appreciate it, and we're very grateful that you took the time to do that. And we always get something out of that time together as well. And wish you all the best with building your brand.
Absolutely. I'm sure Brandon will agree. We've got a few new names and faces to see on our runs now as well, which is great.
That we do. And some good competition with the bowling on the hospitality night as well.
always impressive, the bowling. All right, guys. Well, have a lovely weekend, and thanks for joining.
You too, gents. Well done. Thanks.
The meeting warning. That's the line. That's all the credit we have left.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's put more money into this thing.